Welcome to Blues to Do TV with Marley Walker. We are live streaming at scantv.org and podcasting at bluestodo.com. Tonight, we bring you footage from our live Wednesday sessions at 88 Keys in Seattle. That's at 215 2nd Avenue South in Seattle, with Loose Gravel and the Kim Archer Band. Our CD of the week is Rory Block, Shake 'Em On Down, on Stony Plain Records. Bringing you the latest blues, news, and the Blues to Do. It's real music for real people. Blues to Do TV, your connection to blues in the Pacific Northwest and beyond, with a winner of over 27 Blues Awards and still singing the blues, Marley Walker.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here, and it's good to be with you on a Friday night live here at Scan Studios, Channel 23 and 77, and all that other stuff that Bruce mentioned. Thank you. Live streaming, podcasting. Bernie does a lot of work for us. So does Paul, so does Jeffrey, so does Bruce. I get help from Marilyn and Bernie. Did I say Bernie? Margene, of course, providing the pictures and those pretty shots behind us. Yeah, most of those are hers, as a matter of fact. All right, getting into it, we have a great show for you tonight. Some of that footage, as we've been promising, from 88 Keys, we're starting to build a backlog, so I'm going to share a couple of bands with you tonight. Both Loose Gravel and the Kim Archer Band doing great shows down at 88 Keys on Wednesday nights. From 6 to 8 p.m., we set up our gear, we do a shoot with a little bit of an interview, and we bring that here to share with you. So, very exciting show tonight. And also, our CD of the week from Rory Block, one of the finest on guitar, male or female. I'm sure she gets the female question all the time. What's it like being a woman? Anyway, Shake 'Em On Down, her new one. It's a tribute to Mississippi Fred McDowell. She's got a mentor series happening. And when it's all done, you can pick up her autobiography and read about him further and pick up the box set she's planning. So, yeah, this is one of the parts of the box set. Rory Block, Shake 'Em On Down. Yes, Mississippi Fred McDowell, one of my favorites, and planted some big seeds. So we'll get into it. The CD of the week coming right now. It is Shake 'Em On Down. First track here on Blues to Do TV.
All right, Danny. Coke 'em on me, baby. Coke 'em on me right. Coke 'em on your mama. I'll be back tomorrow night. Whoa, baby, don't you wanna go? Well, to that little nice city, sweet Coke 'em on, sweet Coke 'em on. Wow, Coke 'em on me, baby. Coke 'em on me twice. Coke 'em on your mama like you did the other night. Oh, baby, ooh, don't you wanna go? You wanna go baby, down to that little nice city, sweet Coke 'em on. Oh, sweet Coke 'em on. Come on and make it sound nice. Gonna get somebody killed. Well, ooh, don't you wanna go to that ever-loving city, sweet Coke 'em on, sweet Coke 'em
on. Yes, it is live TV on a Friday night. I think I'm on. This is on the Stony Plain label. I didn't mention that. And it is brand new Rory Block, finest acoustic player out there, wins the category of acoustic blues, male or female, pretty much every time she puts something out. And in this case, you know, she was 15 when she ran away from home and hitchhiked across the country with her boyfriend. And she didn't realize at that young age what an amazing opportunity it was for her to actually meet the masters of the blues. She met Son House, Mississippi John Hurt, Skip James, Booker White, and Reverend Gary Davis, all in her young lifetime, and major experiences that affected her whole life. Probably didn't know that, but she was deeply inspired, obviously, meeting all these guys. And I don't know what happened to the boyfriend. Anyway, awesome experiences. And the Mentor series, we're listening to her tribute to Mississippi Fred McDowell, which, you know, you might have heard some of that from Bonnie Raitt, and definitely planted the seeds he did for Bonnie and many others. And he had such great rhythm, that pulsating drive that Mississippi Fred McDowell has. She captures that, but she also makes some of these songs her own, of course, brings them into 2011, as she says. So here's another track from Rory Block's brand new release. It is a CD she tributes to Mississippi Fred McDowell. It's called Shake 'Em On Down, here on Blues to Do TV.
When I was just 8 years old, when I was just 8 years old, I remember way back, babe. Lord, I think about my school days, and I sure do worry my mind. Come and be my baby, come and be my baby. Buy me a diamond, buy me a diamond ring, gonna be my baby. But now, if I don't like it now, don't buy me a doggone thing. Good morning, little schoolboy. Good morning, little schoolboy. Can I go home with? Can I go home with you? Good morning, little schoolboy. Tell your mama and your papa now that I'm a little schoolgirl too.
Well, yes, that is a Sonny Boy Williamson song, but it was made famous by Mississippi Fred McDowell, so she does it on this tribute to Mississippi Fred McDowell. She writes some great liner notes of her own here, too, talking about how she changed the gender on it, you heard that, and she's concerned about the, let's see, what does she say here? This message would probably not get out in today's world because of predatory, child predation, if you want to put it that way. Good Morning Little Schoolgirl, sung by a middle-aged man, probably would not get released or played. But the song is worthy, and so she does it, and of course changes the lyrics. And she says, it's just that we have to be careful not to demonize people who led important lives that were in step with the morality of their day. So this song, Good Morning Little Schoolgirl, may be gritty, but it's not evil. It embodies a very different time, and it has to be respected as a result. So she speaks her opinion and some great insight to some of the lyrics and the music itself. And of course, she writes even more in depth in her autobiography, which she mentions here. Again, this is a series, a mentor series, blues mentor series that Rory Block is putting together. This one, her tribute to Mississippi Fred McDowell. It's called Shake 'Em On Down. That was Shake 'Em On Down. Or no, Good Morning Little Schoolgirl. Now we're going to hear Shake 'Em On Down, another Fred tune. She also writes some of her own originals on here, too, in a tribute, as I said, to Mississippi Fred McDowell. On Stony Plain Records, here it is, Shake 'Em On Down from Rory Block.
Shake 'em on down, Lord, in this I know. Well, Lord, in this I know. All right. Can't nobody do me like you do. Can't nobody do me like you do, baby. Now put your knees together, let your backbone move. This I know. This I know. Oh, this I know.
Blues to Do TV is sponsored by 88 Keys on 315 2nd Avenue South, where Blues to Do TV is recorded live every Wednesday, followed by a jam session hosted by Lynn Sorensen and Doug McGrew, plus dueling pianos every Friday and Saturday. Get it all at I love 88keys.com. I love 88keys.com. And this Wednesday's guest is somebody.
We have a great show every Wednesday. Thank you, Bruce, for that. And let's see, coming up, it's Triple Treat, actually, this Wednesday night, and a great funk band, old R&B, old school R&B, and some new school R&B. There's 7 pieces, got horns, vocals. It should be great. Should be great fun. Yes, I wanted to mention a couple other things about this new release. She really does some great liner notes, I must admit, and talks about the bridge that McDowell made between the techniques of Son House and Charlie Patton and Muddy Waters and Willie Brown, all picked up something from Mississippi Fred McDowell. And he was famous for saying, "I don't play no rock and roll." But in fact, he probably helped to invent it. He taught electric players how to take the rock-solid groove of the soul of country blues and bring it into modern music. So you can feel that drive that he had. And actually, Taj Mahal talks about the drive, and he explained that the repeating hypnotic grooves that were probably created by traveling musicians, they were basically taking big animals over vast distances of wild terrain. So they had to have some music to take them through that, and they kind of got into a trance-like state with some of the music that would just plod, get them across a desert or whatever big piece of terrain they were getting through. So that's where the Mississippi Fred McDowell drive comes from, according to Taj Mahal. Great liner notes and some real insight from some of the best players out there, Rory Block being one of them. A tribute to Mississippi Fred McDowell, one of our CDs of the week. We do something new every single week, and I hope you enjoyed that one. Again, part of her Mentor series. I could read those liner notes all night. Some fun stuff in there. All right, we do have some footage to share with you from 88 Keys. We're going to do that in a little bit. And yes, a Blues to Do calendar to knock you out. Now, I know last week the earthquake had just happened in Japan, and we were just finding out the news on Friday about how devastating it was. But it has been a rough week. It's just been a week, right? It seems it's like forever. But yes, and of course now the nuclear scare. I remember reading about that or hearing about that in 4th grade when they were starting to tell us all about it, how dangerous it was. So making all the connections, of course, here in the Northwest to Japan and some of the nuclear industry that we have here as well. Some of the plants that we have are also very old. Whoops, we used to call them because of some funding issues, but nonetheless, those are definitely in our list of Reason of the Week for the Blues. And whatever your Reason of the Week for the Blues is, I love it when you interact with me in the email or send it to me in the mail or phone me, whatever it is. Facebook, you can do that too. I'm working on my fan page this weekend, I promise. Anyway, so get us your Reason of the Week for the Blues, and it's a great way for us to interact, like I said. I do have some fun CDs. I've been giving away some tickets and CDs on Wednesday nights down at 88 Keys. Tonight, I'm also looking at a Lucas Nelson. Yep, that's who's playing at the Showbox coming up on our calendar. So I've got a Lucas Nelson CD or two to give away, too. All right, let's get into that calendar. John Namath tonight at Highway 99 Blues Club. Oh, no, that's tomorrow night. Tonight's the 18th. That's tomorrow night, the 19th. And here's from his latest here on Blues to Do TV.
Try to do right, sure ain't easy to do. When nothing good is expected of you. Educate yourself to do better things. You got a right to change your scene. Born into it, big and free. Born into it, big and free. Born into it, good girl.
John Namath, Making You Groove. Yeah, that is his latest Name the Day on the Blind Pig record label. And yes, he does have a little accent on that first E. Don't have a typo now. And yes, as I said, Saturday night at Highway 99 Blues Club. Doug McLeod is on our Blues to Do calendar, and he will be at Blues Vespers in Tacoma. It's at the Emmanuel Presbyterian Church Sunday at 5 o'clock. Here's a sample from his brand new disc. Just took the shrink wrap off of it last week right here live on television. Here's a sample of his latest here on Blues to Do TV. And yes, I mentioned Doug McLeod. He's got some other dates in Oregon, but the only Washington date for him is at Blues Vespers, Emmanuel Presbyterian Church. They do them about once a month in Tacoma. March 20th, again, 5 p.m., coming up this Sunday. Here's some Doug McLeod for you here on Blues to Do TV. Great songwriter.
Now when I woke up this morning, I had me a big surprise. I looking at the same old world, but seeing with brand new eyes. And now I wonder what took me so long. See what right instead of what wrong. You want to know why? Wasn't using my brand new eyes. So if you want, you need some peace of mind. I like it in here. Woo, the words I buy. All you need, get you some brand new eyes. And I think worries is a waste of time. Just a botheration.
Oh, a botheration. I love that word. Yes, we are going to feature that in future weeks here on Blues to Do TV. Brand new Doug McLeod, and he is on our Blues to Do calendar. Blues Vespers, as I said, this Sunday at Emmanuel Presbyterian Church in Tacoma, 5 p.m. They do that about the third Sunday of every month, I believe, and always a great time. Musicians love it. All right, also on our calendar, I want to mention Dark Divas at the Triple Door, March 20th. That's also a Sunday show. There she is. Look at Margene putting all them photos up on the back of their flyer. A great lineup of women from the Northwest who are tributing all the great black women artists. Moms Mabley, you can recognize, of course, Billie Holiday, but many greats in there. Nina Simone. And so that, again, happens on Sunday, March 20th at the Triple Door, coming up right around the corner here. And Lucas Nelson and the Promise of Real at the Showbox at the Market, March 24th. Got the brand new CD in my hand. And yes, sweet stuff. Going to feature it for you here on Blues to Do TV as well in future weeks. But here is a sample on Blues to Do TV.
Rocked it gently, softly keening a plaintive lullaby.
She's going to be at Jazz Alley for one night, and strange it is a Monday. They don't usually open on Mondays, but they booked her at the last minute for Monday, March 28th, and this is basically a rekindling of the Campfire tapes. Did I say that, rekindling? Yes, I did use the Kindle word. Anyway, so yeah, that was Michelle Schacht. Again, she's at Demetrio's Jazz Alley Monday, March 28th. We're going right into some Maceo Parker. They're also at Jazz Alley April 21st through the 24th. Fred Wesley just became my friend on Facebook. I'm so honored. Thank you, Fred. Yes, the trombone player for Maceo Parker. Here's a sample on Blues to Do TV.
Bring it up.
Every time we sang this song, Georgia, oh Georgia, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Georgia. Oh, Georgia. A song over you so great. Comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pine. Yeah, bird. Oh, yeah, yeah. The arms reach out for me.
Yeah, you know why I'm playing that, because tonight the Huskies take on Georgia. And yes, religion and sports are right in there together. I just figured it out recently. And, you know, it takes the power of belief in yourself and the power of belief in your team and, of course, your coach. And you have to believe that you can overcome the underdog status that they put you in and that you're behind and there's 2 minutes to go and you still, the power of belief is what gets you to the winning circle. So yes, it is religious sports. So yes, good luck to the Huskies tonight. Looking forward to that. Also wanted to mention the baseball project is a cool thing that just came together. It's well, it's sort of a baseball project. Yes, it is. That's, I guess, a good way to put it. A new album from Steve Wynn, who is from Miracle 3 and Dream Syndicate. Scott, oh, I don't even know how to say his last name, from REM. I know the blues names, all right? Just give me a break. Oh, I'm going to blow it. Linda Pittman. I know I'm blowing it. Sorry, Scott. Linda Pittman from the Miracle 3, Golden Smog, and Peter Buck from REM. I know that one. Anyway, they put together a winning collection of songs about the game's greats that will please those who love America's pastime, of course, baseball. They talk about frozen ropes and other fun stuff. Anyway, you might have seen them on Letterman. Fun thing, it'll be a Jazz and Heritage Festival. So the baseball project, one of the things I wanted to mention. And also, the Wheels Groove DVD is just around the corner. We got it. We got to see some of it once, and they did something at Bumbershoot this year, but it's coming out. And the official release is March 15th for the UK, March 29th for here in the US. So look for that Wheels Groove official DVD coming out. All kinds of news in. Of course, we have more in our calendar, don't we? Oh, yeah, you got some Lucas Nelson for me. Okay, Lucas Nelson, the promise of the real. Keep saying that wrong. Promise of the Real at the Showbox at the Market, March 24th. Here's a sample on Blues to Do TV.
Well, it's only been 2 years and she already hates my dog. She's been up and down the street like she don't understand the law. And I'm pining for some time where I ain't looking at her face. And every time she talks to me, I'm staring into space and I get antsy. Real commitment seems absurd. Out here in the country, forever is a four-letter word. We got married in a hurry. It was such a lovely day. I said, do you? And she said, I do. And now she's here to stay. My independence called me from a payphone far away. He said, listen, man, I'm worried.
Oh, I like this record. It's a fun one and an exciting artist to pick up on. Lucas Nelson, that is Willie Nelson's son. Lucas Nelson, Promise of the Real. Again, March 24th at the Showbox at the Market. And I've been giving away stuff on Wednesdays. I have one more Wednesday to give away some more CDs. So make it out to 88 Keys, if you will, or consider that, if you will, on a Wednesday evening from 6 to 8 p.m., and you'll pick up one of those for yourself, possibly. All right, I did mention Tower of Power there at the Jazz Alley, March 24th through 27th. I got Maceo in there, didn't I? And Michelle, let's see, Marcia Ball's also coming to town again, and she'll be at the Triple Door this time in April. Buddy Guy, also Pine Top and Willie Big Eyes Smith and Joe Louis Walker and many, many more. So on that calendar note, you can always check www.bluestodo.com for more information. All right, we have some footage from our 88 Keys sessions, and what a blast. Loose Gravel and the Quarry came down from Tacoma, and it snowed that night, so it was a bit of a dicey ride home for those guys. But they stuck around for the jam, so I kind of think they missed the bulk of it, but it was definitely brave of them to come out on that snowy evening. March 2nd it was, so we're going to play some of that footage from that evening at 88 Keys. Loose Gravel and the Quarry coming at you here on Blues to Do TV.
Time where I feel like a motherless child. Was some time where I feel like a motherless child. Was some time where I feel like a motherless child. And it's a long way from home. Was some time where I feel like I'm already gone. Was some times where I feel like I'm already gone. Was some times where I feel like I'm already gone. And it's a long way from home. I don't have a friend. Well, sometimes will I feel like I don't have a friend. Well, sometimes will I feel like I don't have a friend. And it's a long way from home. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Well, sometimes will I feel like a motherless child. Well, sometimes will I feel like a motherless child. And it's a long way from home. And it's a long way from home. And it's a long way from home. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm Loose Gravel, and this is my fabulous band, the Quarry. I'm going to throw my curveball. You guys haven't heard this song. This is a new one about my doll. I've been married to her for now 32 years. Starting to get serious. I tried to take her back 2 years ago, and they said the warranty's worn out. You just stuck with her. But you know what? She's my girl, and I'm lucky to have her. This one's called Waiting on My Baby. Waiting on my baby. Waiting on my girl. But now I just sit here. I'm not in her world. She used to be my baby, but I let her down. Waiting on my baby. She can't be found. I'm waiting on my baby. Waiting on my girl. I knew I shouldn't have. You know, I messed up her world. She used to be my baby, but I messed around. Waiting on my baby. You know it can't be found. Well, I could run through the night, stay out till daylight, and howl at the moon. Or I stay all alone, wait for the phone, hope it ring real soon. Or I could hop on a train before I go insane. You know you are my world, waiting on my baby. Waiting on my girl. I'm waiting on my baby, waiting for my girl. But now I just sit here, you know I'm not in her world. She used to be my baby, but I let her down. Waiting on my baby. You know she can't be found. I could run through the night, stay out till daylight, howl at the moon. gonna stay all alone. Wait for the phone home to ring real soon.
8 Keys at 315 2nd South. Blues to Do TV is recorded live every Wednesday, followed by a jam hosted by Lynn Sorensen and Doug McGrew, plus dueling banjos every Friday and Saturday. Get it all at ilove88keys.com. This Wednesday's guest is Triple Threat. Back to you, Marley.
Thank you very much, Bruce. And yes, Loose Gravel and the Quarry, our band, featured some footage there from 88 Keys. Thanks to Paul and Jeffrey for helping us out gathering that footage. And boy, I tell you, that's the hard part, gathering it and putting in the format that we need and all the editing. And yes, we need this building for a number of reasons. Around the Sound, the CD, it was Steve Cooley on guitar, Loose Gravel himself, Steve Loose Gravel. They shortened his name on guitar and vocals and harmonica, I think, in that piece, too. Johnny Burgess on the keys, Rich Nesbitt on the bass, and Glenn Hummel, no relation to Mark, on the drums. Loose Gravel and the Quarry, some of our footage from Wednesday nights. And it's great to do sessions there. It really is, to have a crowd instead of the sort of stiff environment that it can be here at the studio. Now, we still need the studio, though, because it's a lot of work to put the pieces together. And I tell you what, that takes a lot more hours at home than I've got. So we do it live here on Friday nights, and we drop in that footage that we've gathered on Wednesdays. And yes, they follow it with a great jam. Doug McGrew on drums, Manuel Moraes on guitar, or it could be Michael Johnson on guitar, it depends, or it could be Eddie Mendoza on drums, or maybe on the congas. Dominique sometimes on bass. They mix it up. So a great all-star lineup. And we had fun with Ari Moore last week. We're going to have Triple Treat Band next week. That is a 7-piece with horns and vocals and really strong band. So looking forward to that. Old school R&B Wednesday night at 88 Keys with Triple Treat Band. Then we follow that on the 30th with Joseph Barton from Colorado and Wes Mackey from Vancouver, BC, Canada. That's right. So we go east and we go north to gather some more music from the Northwest and feature Wes Mackey, a great songwriter. He's actually recently been in the finals, a semifinalist at the International Songwriting Competition. Be a Man Boy is the name of his song that is in the semifinals this year. 69 years old, Mackey, going to be in our area. Wes Mackey next week, the 30th at 88 Keys. All right, we've got more footage, and let's see, what's up next?
Loose Gravel.
Oh, good. Yes, we have more Loose Gravel footage, and then I think we're going to get some Kim Archer Band on before we're done, and then we'll bring Kim Archer Band footage with us next week, too, to feature more of that. I hope you're enjoying this. I really want to thank my crew a number of times. I'm going to thank them right now and a little bit later, too. Margene, our technical director, Harpo, our announcing and on camera tonight, and I think he's also my floor director. Andre Williams is our audio engineer, and Bernie Murray, our director tonight, and I just want to thank you very much for being here and putting the pieces and parts together. All right, let's get into some more footage from Loose Gravel and the Quarry, captured at 88 Keys here earlier in March. It is Blues to Do TV.
Thank you very much. Here's a song called Around the Sound. It's the title of our second CD. I like to write around things about here, because I don't know nothing about anywhere else. I have never been. Won't you come here, pretty baby? Take a ride in my mobile. We'll go around the sound, girl. So much you gotta see. Oh, you come here, pretty baby. Won't you ride with me? I'll take you across the narrow. I'll show you every town. I'll show you ones that laid back. I'll show you ones that get down. Won't you come here, pretty baby? Take a ride with me. I'll take you to Seattle, down to Pioneer Square. There's a little place called the 88 Keys. Might see this gravel playing there. Oh, you come here, pretty baby. Take a ride with me. I'll take you to the island. We'll stay away all day. That night at Friday Harbor, girl, you know that's where we're gonna play. Oh, you come here, pretty baby. Take a ride with me. Oh, you come here, pretty baby. Take a ride with me. Won't you come here, pretty baby? Take a ride with me.
Blues to Do TV is sponsored by 88 Keys at 315 2nd South. Blues to Do TV is recorded live every Wednesday at 88 Keys and is followed by a jam hosted by Lynn Sorensen and Doug McGrew with dueling pianos every Friday and Saturday night. Get it all at ilove88keys.com. This Wednesday's guest is Triple Threat. Back to you, Marley.
That would be Triple Treat. And not dueling banjos, but yeah, close. I heard you almost say that. I know. This is live television. What a blast. And it is every Friday night from 7 until 8 o'clock right here at Scan Studios TV, live from your community, for your community. I don't know, there's some sort of slogan in there somewhere. Working on it. Anyway, I forgot to mention the Full Circle Jazz Ensemble. They got about 15 people in this band, and families are welcome. No cover on Sunday from 6 till 8:30. They're going to play, let's see, Seneca and Post is about where they're at, downtown Seattle. El Malecon Restaurant, I believe is what you call the restaurant. Again, Full Circle Jazz Ensemble. Nice flyer I picked up down at the New Orleans. Yeah, and I'm starting my radio station. We're getting the parts put together. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but stop by. It's right there in the front window of the New Orleans Creole Restaurant, and we've got the parts of the booth going and a couple more parts this Sunday. She closes on Sunday, so that's when we can get in there and make a mess. But looking forward to it. Looking very much forward to being on the air 5 days a week and community radio for the community right there in Pioneer Square. So anyway, we do have some more footage. Kim Archer Band was kind enough to come out. It didn't snow the night that they came out, but we had Herman Brown on guitar. Looking forward to this footage because they were on our show before, but it wasn't with Herman, and Herman is an excellent guitar player. No diss to the other guy, but Herman kind of has some connections to the Weedles Groove era of the funk scene here in Seattle for decades, and his family actually has huge roots here in town. Coleman Brown and, of course, Septimus being part of that history. But anyway, I'm looking forward to some of this footage with Kim Archer and her band. Just a little piece anyway before we go out tonight, and then we'll bring it back with us next week to feature some more of the Kim Archer Band here on Blues to Do TV, live from 88 Keys every Wednesday. And the one and only Kim Archer. It's the Kim Archer Band here on Wednesday night at 88 Keys.
Thank you so very much. Woo. We like to do a lot of variety of good music. So of course that would be blues, soul, funk, jazz, a little classic rock here and there. So we're looking forward to playing all kinds of stuff for you for this next little bit. Mr. Herman Brown on the guitar, huh? Sat me right down and he talked to me. Yes, he did. He said that I shouldn't let you know. I shouldn't let you just walk out.
Just a little bit of the Kim Archer Band. Herman Brown featured on the guitar work there. We're going to bring that disc back with us next week and feature some more. Again, thanks to Jeffrey Pullen and Paul Taylor for helping gather that. Also, usually we have Edgar's on the sound. I don't think we had him that night, but we'll bring back more Kim Archer footage next week. Also, thanks to Margene, our technical director. Marilyn Munn was here setting us up, but she didn't feel so well, so she went home. We had Bernie Murray step in as our director tonight. Thank you, Bernie. Harpo Howard, our announcer, floor director, and cameraman, and Andre Williams on the audio engineering. And thank you, Janet, for being here as well. All right, next week, the footage we'll gather and bring from 88 Keys will include more of Kim Archer Band, and I'm going to pull out that Ari Moore we got last week. I think I'm going to get that one. Possibly some of that Little Bill with Bird, and then I got that Marcia Ball interview. Just so many choices. So enjoy the full moon, 14 times bigger than normal tomorrow night. Enjoy it, a monster moon, and let's hope the Huskies win tonight. All right, it is Blues to Do TV live here at the studio at Scan TV, and it is real music for real people. We'll see you at 88 Keys on Wednesday.
me in a room of high-class people. Oh, and then you act real rude to me. Yeah. Oh, but my baby, will you love me? I can't get enough. Oh, I can't get enough. I want to spread the news that it feels this good getting used. So just keep on using me, yeah. To use me up. Oh, until you use me up. Well, come on and use me up. Hey, now, baby, I just love when you use me up. So come on, use me, yeah. Thank you so much. Mr. Jerome Gates on that bass guitar. All right, we're gonna do something else good and soulful for you, something from Shaka Khan.